If you constantly feel confused after talking to a specific person, if you're chronically anxious around them, or if you find yourself apologizing when you aren't even sure what you did wrong, you are experiencing the hallmark symptoms of emotional manipulation. These feelings are not accidental. They are the result of psychological tactics designed to erode your sense of reality, drain your confidence, and remove your ability to make independent decisions, all so the other person can maintain control. To stop this cycle, we are going to build a concrete 3-step defense action plan. By the end of this video, you will have a personalized system to neutralize these tactics and protect your peace of mind. Before we begin, you need a safe place to build your defense. Grab a private journal or open a secure notes app on your phone. Relying on your memory alone leaves you vulnerable. Psychological manipulation is specifically engineered to create mental chaos and self-doubt. A structured written plan anchors you to the facts, making it nearly impossible for someone to twist your reality. Step 1 is creating your reality log. When interactions go wrong, you will document the exact behaviors and triggers in your notes, rather than relying on a memory that a manipulator is actively trying to scramble. This graphic shows how to combat gaslighting. It's a tactic where someone persistently denies events or twists facts to make you question your own memory. When they say, "I never said that," "You're crazy," your dated journal entry on the right serves as your factual anchor. As you build your reality log, look for a specific psychological trap: intermittent reinforcement. This involves a manipulator alternating between giving love and taking it away to keep you seeking their approval. This diagram illustrates the trauma bond cycle. It starts with love bombing, where you are overwhelmed with affection to quickly build trust. Once you are secure, the manipulator moves to criticism and abuse, only to suddenly offer a burst of intermittent affection to pull you back in. This unpredictable pattern acts exactly like a slot machine. Your brain latches on to that rare dopamine hit of kindness, creating an addiction to the relief they provide after causing the distress. When you document this exact cycle in your reality log, your confusion becomes objective data. You strip the manipulator of their primary weapon, plausible deniability, because you now have a track record of their actual behavior. Step 2 is asserting non-negotiable boundaries. To counter these tactics, you must craft rigid if-then scripts, combining a clear rule with a specific consequence. A boundary is entirely useless if you only enforce it sometimes. You must execute the stated consequence 100% of the time the line is crossed, without exception. The primary reason boundaries fail is a trap called JADE, which stands for justifying, arguing, defending, and explaining. Doing any of these gives the manipulator the ammunition they need to debate your boundary. This graphic shows why pleading fails. The weak boundary on the left invites an argument. The strong boundary on the right, stating exactly what you will not tolerate and then taking the action of walking away, leaves no room for negotiation. For situations where you cannot completely leave and your boundaries are continually tested, you will use a supplementary defense called the gray rock technique. The gray rock technique means deliberately becoming as uninteresting and unresponsive as a gray rock. You keep your responses brief, completely neutral, and devoid of any emotional reaction. If they try to bait you, you simply say, "Noted," and look away. Setting an absolute boundary with a guaranteed consequence and refusing to provide an emotional reaction completely removes the manipulator's control over your behavior. Step 3. Construct your fortress. Manipulators thrive in isolation, working to cut you off from loved ones so your emotional well-being relies entirely on them. To break through this isolation, you need to actively map out a support web. This must consist of at least 2 people completely disconnected from the manipulator. This checklist shows the types of connections you should seek. A trusted friend or family member provides personal grounding, while a professional counselor or a domestic violence advocate offers objective, trauma-informed guidance. Take immediate action right now. Pick one person from your support web and send them a single message today to reestablish contact.
You might feel a barrier of shame or a sense of misplaced loyalty preventing you from talking about how you are being treated. Reaching out is not a betrayal of your relationship. It is the necessary gathering of objective, third-party reality checks to ensure you are seeing your situation clearly. A robust external support network shatters the manipulator's echo chamber. When outside voices validate your experiences, their attempts at reality distortion become completely ineffective. You now possess 3 completed assets to protect yourself: the reality log, your strict if-then boundary scripts, and your support web. Together, these specific tools directly target the manipulator's tactics, systematically unraveling their psychological control by neutralizing their reliance on confusion, boundary pushing, and isolation. Your immediate homework is to commit to this plan. The very next time your boundary is tested, you will use your written if-then script and enforce the consequence.
However, there is one critical safety warning. If you feel physically unsafe or threatened at any point, bypass the script entirely and immediately contact the National Domestic Violence Hotline. By applying this system, you stop playing their game. You shift from being a reactive target to an empowered defender of your own reality and mental health.